Hey guys, it's Steph and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be testing out the brand new Beauty Bay eyeshadow palettes. You guys have been asking for me to try these out for a little while now, and I mean, I've only got 2 eyeballs, so I asked you guys over on Twitter where I do a lot of polls, so make sure you follow me up there. I asked you guys on Twitter which palette you wanted me to try out, and I think today we're going to be trying out the Identity palette, which is like the most bold one. So I'm just going to quickly go through these. So basically, like I said, Beauty Bay have just launched 3 new palettes. It's like their first product they've brought out for their new brand. So these are called I think they're called like Color Theory or something. Is Color Theory the brand? I have no idea, to be quite honest with you. We have the Evolve palette, which looks like this. Each palette contains 42 eyeshadows, both mattes and shimmers. Look at that shit. And these are £25, which is pretty damn affordable for 42 eyeshadows. So that's the Evolve. And that says neutrals and pops of color. I'll just show you guys that again, just so you can see. Just put that on screen for you. And it does come with a flipping massive mirror as well. The palettes seem pretty sturdy. So that looks like that. Love that kind of like teal shade. Let's swatch it. Let's swatch it. Ooh, they feel very creamy. Okay, let's pop that there. All right then. Okay, that looks pretty good. We then have the Origin palette, which is mostly warm tones. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be very interested in this one. Let's swatch another color. Should we try like this gold? Shimmers feel nice. There's like no kickback on them at all. Like they just feel very thin. Almost in consistency. Ooh, that's pretty. And then the palette that, like I said, I'm going to be trying out today is the Identity palette, which, to be honest, when I saw this was like my favorite one. It is mostly like the bright and neutrals. So every single palette that you get does have a lot of neutrals in there, which I do think is really, really cool. And then you just have a ton of different pops of color. So I don't know if you guys can see, but what they have on the palettes is it's like numbered 1 to 7, and then down the side it says base, transition, crease, liner, pop, highlight. So literally it's kind of like a painting by number situation. You basically choose like a column and then you like go through them and it does a complete eye look for you, I guess. So it says on the back that all you need to do is follow the vertical tutorials or not to build your look in a color by number style concept. In 6 stages, apply base, blah, 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 and highlight for an effortless, Instagram-worthy look. No MUA required. So yeah, it says that each palette contains a combination of matte, metallic, and color-changing duochrome finishes, all with insane pigment payoff and a buttery texture that blends like a dream. Well, I'll be the judge of that. So let's take another look at this guy. Look at these colors. They make me so happy. Which ones will I swatch? I want to chuck them all on my face. I'm going to take this like red shade from the pop. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, that's one of the duochromes, I guess. Maybe? I thought that was like a matte red, but... Okay, maybe not duochrome, but... It's like a shimmery red. What the hell? That is like insanely pigmented. And again, like... They don't feel like anything. They don't feel like a powder. They feel very, very thin. Like, it doesn't really feel like you're picking much up on your finger when you swipe over them. But evidently, it's got a whole lot of pigment. Okay, I'm excited about this. So, I think we should probably do what they want us to do. At least start off with. I don't know which, like, column I want to start off with. I'm thinking maybe 7, 2, or 3. I think I'm looking at number 2 the most because it's got like metallic purple. It's got like a nice bright. Yeah, I think we're going to do number 2. All right, let's do it. All right, let's do this. So first of all, I'm going to go in with this little kind of like flat fluffy brush, and I'm going to take, this is going to be really easy because I can literally just like, I don't even really need to tell you guys. Hang on. I just noticed this bee, the little like embossed bee, that one's the wrong way. Naughty. I don't know why I needed to mention that. But anyway, we're going to go straight in with the base shade, which is number 2. Just let go there. Okay, I never would normally use that as like a base shade. That colour looks nice, that kind of like canary yellow. Okay, so I'm just going to pat that all over my lids. I have already set it in place just with like concealer. I used the Born This Way concealer and my Laura Mercier powder, which is what I normally use. Okay, it's not actually as dark as I thought it would be. That's not bad. Just gonna tap that on. I guess maybe like tap it up towards my brow a little bit. Maybe. This is what I would normally use as a crease shade, not a base shade. And that kind of works. That actually kind of did the job. Doesn't seem to be any real kickback on the shadows either. Like if I go in there, it's not really much kickback at all, to be honest. I would never in a million years use that as a transition. That is like very, very dark for me, but we're going to use it. Seems to pick up a lot of product. I'm using, by the way, the Blank Canvas E32 brush. So I'm going to pop that in my crease and just kind of blend. These are very pigmented actually. Like I dusted off that brush quite a bit then. Oh, and that's blending out really nicely. That's like really even. What the hell? That actually looks good in my crease. I would literally normally like only ever wear that like all over the lid if I'm doing a really smoky eye or like right on the edge corner. Never in a million years would I put that in my crease like before anything else. That blended out so nicely. Obviously ignore it on my lid because I haven't properly blended that bit yet, but like this bit here, that's blended really, really easily. Okay. Next, I'm going to take the crease shade here, which is like the super, super bright purple. Again, would never really use this in my crease. It's probably something I'd pop all over my lids. Okay. Oh my God, that is bright. Okay, I'm just going to like work that in my crease to start off with. Oh, what? Why would I never think to wear those two colors together? Like this purple and like this dark brown. Normally, if I was to do like a purple eye look, I would probably go straight in the crease with like something like that, but it actually works really, really well with like a kind of dark grey brown. Ooh, hello, my little friend. Okay, there's a little bit of fallout, tiny little bit there, but nothing major. I reckon if we just get my little brush, give it a swipe. Yeah, it's pretty much gone. That's not a problem. Go back in with a little bit more. That looks good. Okay, I'm really, really liking that, and I didn't think I would. That little color combo, and that has blended again. Like ignore it on my lid because I'm not really doing anything yet with my lids, but like that has actually blended really, really nicely. I'm then just gonna take a clean-ish fluffy brush and just blend out the edges ever so slightly. I might even go in with a little bit more of my transition. Might regret that, but we're doing it just because that's something I would normally do anyway. Oh yeah. Oh whoa, that's really deepened up that purple in my crease. That looks good, man. Love that so far. Okay. Now I'm getting excited. Ooh. So next, I'm a little bit confused by this because next it says liner. Again, when the hell have you guys ever seen me wearing like a metallic copper liner? That's just not something I do. And like, I'm a little bit confused because why would you put liner on, like liner, and then put something as like a pop of color over the lid maybe? I feel like liner should be last, so I'm a little bit confused as to what they mean. Does it say on the back? Little help here, Beauty Bay? Little help? Nope. Do they mean like my lower lash line liner maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'll try that on my lower lash line. Yeah, what I'm going to do is take the other side of that blank canvas brush and take some of that. No kickback, very pigmented. I'll pop that on my lower lash line. I wouldn't again normally, why did my voice go so high then? I wouldn't normally put a color like this on my lower lash line. It's just not something I generally do, but I'm following what the palette tells me to do, kind of. I don't really know if this is what it means by liner, but this is what I'm doing. So next it's time for this little pop color here, which is like this insane kind of, what even is that? Is it like one of the duochromes? Oh yeah, this is one of like the duochrome colors. Whoa, look at that shift. It's like kind of like a mauvey tone. And then it's like properly like silvery lilac. So I'm going to take a flat brush. This one is by BH. It's number 7. Pick some of that up. These look very, very creamy. They almost seem like, not necessarily like a pressed eyeshadow. They almost seem like slightly loose. Maybe. Is that doing much? Let me try a different brush. I don't know if I like that brush with it. Let's try this one instead. I normally like this brush. This is the Luxe Smoky... The what? Luxe Smoky Shader by Zoeva. That's better. There she is, boys and girls. Whee! I'm going to go in a few times with this one because I want it to look like super, super opaque. And it's hard to tell when it is like a full-on duochrome because it's like, wait, have I put that on my lid or not? Whoa. You can see that shift right there. Okay, I'm just going to take a wet brush now and just see if it applies differently. Oh yeah, these go... That's gone so intense when I've wet the brush. I thought this was going to look a little bit too similar to my Makeup Obsession eye look that I did maybe a few months ago now. But this duochrome shade is just kind of like It's doing things for me. 1 minute it's like, oh, you've got like kind of rosy pink eye look. Then it's like she's got silver on her eyelids. Love that. Am I happy with that? I think I'm happy with that. There is a little bit of fallout from that purple shade. So I'm going to see how that wipes off again. Swing. Has left like a little bit of like a silver shift, but we can just pretend that's highlighter and that's supposed to be there. So last but not least, for this little column here, I'm going to go in with the highlighting shade, which is like this super icy shimmer. Pop that right on the inner corner. I'd maybe like that to be a little bit more intense, please. There we go. Thought that was going to be a little tiny bit more intense just because of how like, it's like literally like one of like the lightest colors in the whole palette. So I thought it would be maybe like a bit more icy, but you build it up, it looks nice. I'm gonna bring that in ever so slightly. So then what I would normally do is go back in with a transition. So I'm gonna do that. I'm still very, very wary of this color and I don't know why. It's almost like, I don't know. I just wouldn't normally put it in my crease. So I'm just a bit like, this looks nice, guys. I love that kind of like purpley duochrome. Gonna take a little bit more of that highlight shade actually and pop that on my brow bone as well. Oh, that's nice. Hello. Seems to look a lot more impressive on my brow. Look at that. All right. That's it for the little column so far. And I am very, very impressed so far. Now I think I'm just gonna play around with a couple other colors, to be honest. I really want to use this like purpley gray kind of shade. So I'm gonna take the same brush that I used that duochrome powder on, just dust that off and pick something up there. Okay, and then pop that on the outer corner maybe. Just want to play around with a few shades, to be honest, but I've got to say that actually did work very, very well. Like I said, I never would have thought to put some of those shades like in those areas of my eyes, but they worked. Well, there was like a big crumble that fell off me then. Ready? Outer corner a little bit. That looks really nice. I actually kind of want to leave it there, but I want to add a little bit more to my lower lash line because I feel like it's being a little bit neglected here. Okay, what I'm going to do is take maybe this shade. Hold up a minute. I'm going to take this pink. Screw it, because I know some of you are probably looking at this pink like, try it. I'm trying it. Same brush as the purple because I am going to blend that into my crease a little bit as well. Whoa, that looks crazy. That is very, very intense. Maybe mix it with a little bit of that pink. Some of you guys have been asking for me to do more of like a pink eye recently. So here it is, kind of like a makeshift one. That in the crease is really, really pretty. Might have to go back over with that. I'm losing all of my brushes today. What is wrong with me? Go back in with that duochrome purpley shade and just load that back up. There we go. Yeah. Give it a little slap. Slappy, slappy, slap, 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 slap. Ooh, I like whatever I did just then. It almost looks like a little bit kind of like half cut creasy. Ooh, more fallout. So just a heads up that some of these like more pigmented shadows do have a little bit of fallout, nothing major though. All right, now I'm just gonna go in with a pretty bog standard color, I think. I'm just gonna take this guy here. So the 5th row in the transition shade. Just warm up that lower lash line even more. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. I'm going to go back in with my transition shade from before because I love that colour now. I'm like slowly falling in love with it. And deepen that up. Okay, I forgot how pigmented these were. Whoopsie. And then just lightly buff that into my lower lash line. And that's about it. I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out, to be honest. That looks pretty sick. A little bit still confused about this liner though. Do I literally apply it as like a liner afterwards, like a wing liner? Because that scares me. Let me take a little bit of Fix Plus. I'm going to take that shade again. I've put it down because I'm like, I need to focus here. In fact, I need to focus so much that I need to get a handheld mirror. Oh, bloody hell, it is a liner, isn't it? Look how intense that is. That has just kind of like turned into a cream. I'm like silent because I'm trying to figure out if I like this or if I hate it with the like bronzy liner. I feel like I need to like fully wet the brush, not just like slightly mist it. I feel like it needs to be like properly wet. Anyone that says I don't switch up my makeup looks enough, there you go. Got a bloody metallic liner there. You know what, Beauty Bay, I've got to hand it to you. Like I said, I never would have thought of doing that, but that actually looks pretty good. What's happening to me? I really like it. Oh my God. All right, guys. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go off camera, do my lashes, even myself up a little bit, and I will check back with you for my final thoughts. Although, you can probably tell what they are already. Alright, you guys, so this is a finished look. Lashes and all. Let me know what you think. I'm actually kind of really into the metallic liner. These palettes, these are so good. I'm very excited to try the other ones out now because I was expecting it to be good, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Like, I wasn't expecting the shadows to be that pigmented. I wasn't expecting there to be like so many different amazing colors. I was a little bit dubious about the whole like column painted by numbers thing, but I mean, we pretty much followed it for like the majority of this look and it's worked. I really love how this looks. Definitely think this could be a good thing as well if you are maybe a little bit of a beginner and you kind of want to experiment a little bit with eyeshadows. This could be a good option because it kind of does just like tell you how to do everything. Yeah, I wish I had more eyeballs because I want to play around a lot more with these palettes. Like this green here. Let me just swatch that bad boy. That looks beaut. Just pop that there. But they're just such good quality shadows. Cruelty free, obviously, if you guys were curious. Massive mirror. Pretty much anything you could possibly need. Like, if you kind of take away all those brights there, you could so easily... Did you just see down my top then? Was I feeling just like showing you guys down my top? If you take away all the brights, you have got like a really nice neutrals palette. And then obviously you got the pops of color as well. I love it. So guys, let me know what you think of this makeup look. Let me know if you've tried out any of the palettes and let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time, as you all know by now. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.